Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. For those of you that are new, my name is Anna and this is At Home with Anna. Today we are back here on the back porch and we are going to get it decorated for winter. It's a little bit later in the season. I didn't want to waste a bunch of money on fall decor, and I didn't really have anything to put back here, but we do sit back here a lot and I wanted to cozy it up for winter, so the remainder of fall and winter. So I picked up a few things for that. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is getting rid of the hibiscus, and I've already cut back the mandambilla, and I will show you those in a minute. But I got some new things for the space. We need to clean up back here. The cushions, covers on the chairs need to be washed, so I'm going to pull those off and throw those in the wash. The area rug really needs to be cleaned, but I don't have a power washer. So I'm going to do my best. Today it's supposed to be, it's really cloudy right now and pretty cool. I think it's about 55 degrees. So I'm in a t-shirt and shorts, but because I anticipate I'm going to get warm while doing this. But we're just going to clean it up back here and make it look really nice and cozy and warm. I have some plants that I'm going to be putting in all 4 of the pots, trees, that will go into the landscape in spring. So this is a cost-effective way for me to do this. I know that a lot of people spend money on getting their pots done for the season, and I just didn't want to waste money on plants that are going to die and, you know, not make it until spring. So I did buy some flowers, some pansies that love the cold weather, and then some ornamental cabbage, but some trees that will take us all the way through winter into spring, and then when that time comes we can pull them out of the pots and put them in the landscape, and I'll show you guys where I plan on putting them. Anyways, let me show you what I got for today, and then we'll go over everything that I plan on doing here in the back porch. Okay, I moved over here because the neighbor's sitting out on the back porch and just staring at me, and it's always so uncomfortable. So the first thing that I picked up are these blankets. I got these at Old Time Pottery, and they were $12.99 a piece. And they're fleece on the inside and the flannel on the outside. So I plan on leaving them, putting them on the chairs, like with the fleece side up, and then come Christmas time or when I'm ready to switch the porch, I can just turn them around. So this is a cost-effective way of warming up your areas without having to, you know, buy 2 different styles. So went ahead and picked up 2 of those, 1 for each chair. They were having 10% off lanterns. These were $29, and I think after the discount they were $26. They have 3 candles each that take AA batteries. They're nice and big, nice and dusty. We'll get those cleaned off. We call Old Time Pottery the Dusty Store because it's huge. It's about the size of a Costco, and it's all home decor, and it's a very dusty store. But I picked up a couple of these because I think ambient lighting cozies up a space immediately. So the mat that I have by the back door is ruined, mainly because I've been over-watering the pot, and it's been draining. It's just all mildewy. It needs to be thrown away. I wanted to freshen that area up. We're going to clean the door and everything. Freshen that area up. So I went ahead and picked up a mat with our last name initial on it. And this was $12.99 at Old Time Pottery. They've got really great prices there. It's a fun place to go. Okay, now we're going to move on to the plants. I'm going to show you a cost-effective way to get some fall winter interest into your pots without spending a bunch of money. So I've been on the hunt for ornamental cabbage, and so I went to Lowe's, they had none. Went to Home Depot, they had lots. The individual pots of ornamental cabbage were $6, $5.97, $6 a piece, but they had these pots with 4 in them. So there's 4 individual cabbages in here, and these were $14.98. So you do the math. So I can just simply separate these 4 and use them in my pots and and it's a more cost-effective way to do that. I saw these pansies and said, oh my gosh, I gotta get them. Look at that beautiful color. Gorgeous. And then the yellow has the same color on the inside, and I thought this was perfect for fall winter interest. But I did the same thing. I spent $14.98, and I can separate all of these plants and use them in the pots. Much more cost-effective way, because I think a 6-pack is like $11 now. I don't know, they're too much. Okay, I went ahead and picked up 4 of these emerald green arborvitae. They're the smargd. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know if you guys can pronounce that. But I got 4 of these. They were $30 each. And they are, I don't know, maybe 2 feet tall. They're not very big at all. But like I said, I'm going to use them in the pots for the rest of fall and winter, and then come spring, I'll be able to transplant them. Let me show you where I plan on putting them. Okay, so this is my side yard, my fire pit right there. I'm planning on putting them right here, so 4 of them. And that's going to give us some privacy on this side of the yard. So, about right here is where I plan on putting them, and I just think that they're going to do so well here. Super excited. Don't you think that'll be pretty? It'll take a while for them to get to maturity. I'm okay with that. They get 12 to 15 feet tall, so, and then it says space them 24 to 36 inches apart. So we'll be doing that, and if I need to get more, we'll get more, but I think that it'll be a great start to have the 4 there. Anyways, let me show you the back porch and what we're going to be doing. So, I have shown you, this is the clay dirt stains all over my rug. So, I'm going to put some Folex on there and hose it down the very end. I'll probably spray it and let it sit while I'm doing everything else. And then hose it down, and we'll see how much of it we can get out. I really need to pressure wash it, but I don't have a pressure washer. So, hopefully we'll have one by spring. But anyways, I need to get at least some of that faded or looking better. I've already started. I started last night. I came out here and said I was bored, and I said, let me just start doing this. So I cut this one back and this one back. I need to start cutting this one back, and I started cutting this one back. So if you don't like to see plants like this go away, then you're not going to want to watch when I do that. But this is what I'm talking about with the rug. You can see it's gotten really nasty, so I'm just going to get rid of that. We've got some cleaning. I've spilled some coffee here to do. Table needs to be wiped down, and then our cushion covers need to be washed desperately. This is because we garden and we come sit, and they're just, I don't know if the camera is picking that up, but they're just filthy. So, mine too. I mean, you know, it is what it is, but they need to be thrown in the wash, so we're going to do that. We're going to get all 4 potted up with our trees and our cabbage. I bought a couple of bags of potting mix. This is indoor-outdoor. I bought this because it was the cheapest one at $8.99 a bag. So I just bought a couple of these. I'm planning on using the soil that's in here or whatever I can salvage, and then you know, supplementing it with the new soil. But yeah, we're just gonna do a overall clean, and I think the first thing I'm gonna do is get the pots emptied out and planted, and then actually I'm gonna go ahead and get these put in the wash so they can be washing, and then we'll get the pots planted up and make our mess with that before we start doing anything else. be my last decorate for the season, this season anyways, video. I will be doing a fall home tour, and I mentioned a couple videos ago that I wanted to have this done before I did my fall home tour. I think that I'm going with the time, I'm just enjoying the time. I'm enjoying the seasons. I'm enjoying getting my house ready, and I'm enjoying everything that I'm doing, and I love that. So I know that there's people already putting Christmas out, and I'm like, calm down. Time goes fast enough as it is. Let's just enjoy the season for what it is. At my age that I'm at, I'm 58 years old. I want time to slow down. I'm over how fast it goes. It's that age that you get where it's like, okay, I want to go backwards now. But anyways, so with that said, however, because I am not hosting Thanksgiving, I will be taking down my fall decor on November 1st, and I will be starting my Christmas decorating the day after Halloween. And I know I just said time needs to slow down, but I have a big house that needs to be decorated, and I want to enjoy it. And because I'm hosting Christmas, my son and daughter-in-law are coming from Arizona, and I could not be more ecstatic about that. I feel like I'm just excited. I'm excited to get the house perfect for Christmas, and I just want it to be magical for them. So, and us. So, anyways, you will start to see some Christmas videos in November, and probably the first week I'll get my first video up. But, it is what it is. And, part of having a channel and, influencing your viewers is to give them ideas for decor. So maybe November is too late for decorating for you guys. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to be decorating and putting the videos out, and the house is going to be magical. So I am just so excited for that. But anyways, if you have a hard time watching somebody take a plant that is completely alive and getting rid of it, I am so sorry. But in my area, zone 7A, this particular hibiscus and the manzanilla are tropical plants, and they do not like temperatures below 50. I mentioned that we are going to be getting into the 40s, and they're just not going to do well. So the manzanilla are exposed, and they loved it when it was hot and sunny, but now that it's getting cooler, they're starting to get, the leaves are starting to curl, and they're just not happy. The leaves on my hibiscus started to yellow, even though they were being watered. So I figured that was, a sign that they were not happy. So next year I will hopefully find the hibiscus that many of you guys have told me about that are great for the garden, and they love my zone, and they survive winter and all of that. So because I really do enjoy these trees. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to find those. But I'm just getting these all cut down, and struggling to get them out of the pots. They were in there pretty good, but not super deep rooted in there. So that told me a lot. It was hard though. It was not easy to get them out. I'm super excited that I found the trees that kind of look like Christmas trees, right? And any kind of evergreen is really a winter interest plant. But I'm really trying to concentrate on buying things for pots that I can transplant into my garden. I did that up front for the fall plants. And even though my, coleus won't survive because they don't survive the cold, that's okay. I'm looking at it right now, and it's just so beautiful. It started out really bright orange, and now it's a rust color. You guys probably noticed that in my garden tour. So it is a beautiful, beautiful plant to have in your landscape or in a pot for this season. But I am so excited for spring to get all of the gardens going, and these evergreens, these arborvitae, are going to be beautiful over on that side. I have a vision, and anytime I have a vision, it's exciting for me to get to that point, and I know that it's going to take a while for my vision to come to life, but this will be a great start. And because the garden centers take forever to open, as soon as it's safe for me to plant these out into the landscape, then I'll be doing that. But it's a good feeling to know that I didn't waste my money on my thriller, which is, how you plant pots. You have a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. Anyways, I thought that this was a beautiful little arrangement for all 4 pots. I'm going to be hanging curtains, and I haven't done it because we have wind that just blusters through that side. So I came up with an idea to add the privacy that I've been craving, since setting up our back porch. And I'm hoping that it comes out. I ordered the curtains and I ordered the tension rods, and they are to arrive tomorrow from the day that I'm doing this voiceover. So I'm super excited to get those up. And the way I'm going, or I have in my head anyways, to get those to not billow in the wind or bluster in the wind this season is, I think, going to work out. I'm hoping, and I hope that it gives you ideas if you have, a patio or an awning or something where you would like privacy to hang curtains, but you also have the same issue with wind. Hopefully I can, offer an idea to you. So that's coming up soon. I'm also hanging lights up so that we can get that extra, feeling, that extra ambiance, on the back patio. I'm just excited. While I was doing this, I was imagining my son and I sitting out here and chatting about life when he gets here, and having a glass of wine or our coffee in the morning. And he's so excited to get here because, in Arizona, it's so hot. And he always says, "Mom, it's hotter than the devil's toenails," which is so funny. He always has the funniest sayings, but he is so excited to come. And I'm hoping that they just fall in love with Tennessee and want to move here. That would make me so, so happy. I wish I could have all my boys and all my grandbabies around me, but that is not the case, so we just make do. But the whole time I'm doing my, work on the house, or, doing things, I'm always considering that, oh, when Daniel gets here, when Michael gets here, and he was so cute. I sent him pictures of the front of the house, and he's like, "Mom, I love it," and I told him, "Yeah, I'm getting the backyard." He called while I was in the middle of doing this, and we chit-chatted, and I said, "I'm getting the back patio set up for winter," and he goes, I said, "I'm going to deck this house out, Mike," and he goes, "Oh, Mom, I've always loved that. I've always loved that you've done that." So, anyways, I'm excited. So, November, it's on like Donkey Kong. So excited. So now I'm just going to get my mess cleaned up. I'm saving soil. You see me dumping it in that white pail. I like to save as much soil as possible. Sometimes I just throw it into my garden. It helps in my case anyways, to amend the clay soil when I add any kind of soil. Potting soil, topsoil, whatever it is, I just add when I'm planting. So I like to save, that kind of stuff for, because it's expensive. But this is satisfying, blowing off all this dirt. You see, just blowing it into the garden. I love it. It just, it enriches, the clay soil, I think. So going to get the other side cleaned off, and get my mess cleaned up, and I'm going to get to that whatchamacallit, rug. That's what it's called, Anna. I'm going to get to that. You guys are going to be pretty impressed with the Folex and what it does. It does a great job cleaning up the clay. We're going to get those little white pots painted and planted up, and I'm gonna just make it so cozy back here. I'm really excited. I spend a lot of time out here. Of course, I garden, but I like to sit out here. You know, when you guys read my comments to you guys, it's usually me sitting out over my coffee, you know, or what have you, just enjoying the outdoors. I'm either on my front porch or my back porch, and just enjoying my life. So we are going to cozy this place up. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have never tried Folex, you need to. It's amazing stuff. I discovered it many, many years ago. I've mentioned this before. The first home Ernie and I ever bought is a product that was recommended to us by the carpet salesperson when I bought white carpet and I had 3 kids. Anyways, it works wonderfully. We've used it. I use it on everything. I use it on the arms on my furniture. I use it on clothes. I use it on everything. It takes up stains like nobody's business. So I let it sit for about an hour. We were partly cloudy. The clouds kept moving in, but mostly sunny. So I think that it helped sitting in the sun for an hour. It just really worked out. The carpet is still wet, by the way. It's the next day. But, you know, it's fine. It's clean. So that's good. And I'll give you guys a close-up of what it looks like at the end of the video when I do my my reveal. I'll show you guys how well it came out, but I'm just getting that hose down, and went ahead and took advantage of having the hose out and did some watering in my garden because, you know, I mentioned in my garden video that I need to be more diligent about getting out here and watering, so I figured now's a good time to get the pots watered, get the patio hose down, and get the grass watered. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the windows clean. I don't do the bottom part because I can do that from the inside, so I'm only going to get the top of these 2 windows and the outside of the French doors. I keep the inside pretty clean, especially after the grandkids have been here. Baby girl loves, I think I mentioned, to put her nose and her little hands on there, and honestly, I actually leave the handprints for a good week afterwards because I just enjoy looking at them. I wish I could, you know, make little prints of her little hands, and it's just so precious, you know, and she's just so stinking cute. Anyways, that's enough of the grandbabies. We're going to get these cleaned off. I had mentioned that I spilled some coffee, so I went ahead and cleaned the threshold down and cleaned around the doors. These were filthy, which is shocking. I probably clean the outside of these windows maybe once a month, maybe once in a month and a half. Not as often as I should, but like I said, I keep the inside cleaner than I do the outside, so we're just going to go ahead and take care of that right now. Okay guys, I got the hostas pulled out of these pots so I can get them painted. Let me show you where I put the hostas. I like the present to start my hosta garden. So I put it over here. I just bunched them both together. I'm watering them really good right now. And hopefully they do well here. But this is the look that I want around the whole base of my side of the house. It's a start. I'm going to be using this bare black satin indoor-outdoor paint for the pots. But before we get those painted and potted up, I want to show you something else that I did on the back. By the way, it's the next day. This is still soaking wet, but I'll get a better clip later. But it came out nice and clean. It looks so much better. I hung lights. I think a clip came off up there, so I need to like restring those, but I have 100 feet of light here, and I got those hung up. I need to get them plugged in still. I bet if Ernie came home, he would want to rehang these. I had to double them up, but the two, well, that one is still holding up there, but I need to get 2 more clips put up. These are the clips that I bought, and I'm still cleaning them with the rag or cleaning, but this is what they look like. I'm bummed because now I gotta get the ladder back out, but this just peels off, and it's a nice thick gel adhesive. So you just peel off this orange piece and stick it anywhere. So I need to get 1 more of those put up. Obviously that one didn't stick very well, so that way I can get those fixed. The lights are from this company. Olney, I believe is how you pronounce it. They sent these out to me actually a few months ago, and I'm getting around to putting them up, but I love them. They are so good. I've had outdoor lights before. These are a really nice thick cord. They're really heavy, and the bulbs are plastic, so you don't have to worry about the glass on them, which I love. They're just a really sturdy, good outdoor light. And I'll give you a better look once these are rehung and, my final clips, because I'm going to show you guys what everything looks like at night. But I will have a link down in my description box for these, but highly recommend if you're looking for some winter ambiance outdoors. These are the way to go. Nice, sturdy, good quality outdoor lights. Thank you, Only, for sending those out to me. Sorry it took so long. Now we're going to go ahead and get those pots painted up. I'm not even going to bother taking the soil out because I am putting those mums. I bought 2 mums, $10 a piece, pretty big size ones, and I'm putting those in there just to enjoy for the rest of the season and just to fluff it up back there. But I'm just going to go ahead and paint these black after I get them spray painted. It's a kind of windy day. It's not too windy. You heard the wind earlier. It blows through the side of my houses a lot worse than, like in the driveway and stuff. So I'm pretty protected here, which is why I decided to do it in this area. It is taking a little bit longer for them to dry because it's cooler outside than, than normal. It's fall, y'all, and I love it. I love every freaking second of it. I was so excited to get my first hosta planted in the side yard. I know it's going to go dormant soon, but that's okay. How wonderful will it be next year when it starts to leaf out again? I'll be surprised. I probably will forget that it's there, and then it'll pop up and I'll be like excited. So anyways, we're going to get these all painted and potted up and get them put in the backyard. It's taken me a few days to get this done. I'm not going to be able to finish the, in this clip or whatever, on this day that I'm doing this, I'm not going to be able to finish. It's still going to be part of this video. Just because darn Amazon, they pushed my delivery for my curtains and everything for the next day. So, but I'm going to be at the football field, grandkid football games all day. So I won't be doing anything in the backyard or any kind of filming on Saturday. So it's going to have to wait until Sunday, which is fine because this so happens to be my weekend without Ernie. And y'all know how that goes when Ernie's not here. I tackle projects, the easiest projects that I can. So anyways, they turned out well. This paint, highly recommend, covered in 1 coat. Okay, guys, so now we're moving on to the curtains. So I wanted to create privacy and a wind buffer, and I eventually want to do all you know, the areas that I possibly can on the back porch to make it more like an enclosed porch. So I had this idea and I'm hoping that it works out. So what I did was, first of all, I ordered the tension rods, and everything will be linked down in the description for you guys. And I made sure to measure the width of the area where the tension rods would meet and made sure to order the right size. And then I ordered curtains that were too long for the area, because I ordered 2 tension rods, and what I'm doing here is I measured 5 inches from the bottom because they don't need to sit all the way at the bottom. I actually don't want them to for rain, and you know, I don't want them to get all mildewy, although they say they're mildew resistant, but I think anything that sits inside water for a long period of time will eventually mildew. And so I measured 5 inches from the bottom, and I made sure that my pole was going to go through. And I bought some sticky tape. This is a no-sew project. I didn't want anything permanent in case, you know, we ever move or I ever want to raise the curtains or anything like that. I can always undo it and have, you know, change the length on the curtains. So I went ahead and bought this super heavy-duty no-hem tape or no-sew tape, and I'm doing 2 strips just to make sure it's extra secure. Folded, once I got the 5 inches and made sure it was 5 inches all the way across, I folded it over. I'm doing 2 strips. I'm going to peel off the backing and then lay that over onto the top. And I think this is going to work out beautifully. I'm really excited to get these up because, like I said, if they work, if this works the way I think it's going to work, then I'm going to do the 2 smaller portions of my back patio to really create a enclosed fill for winter. We get a lot of wind back there, and the wind chill is no joke here during the winter. So if we want to sit out there with our morning coffee or a glass of wine at night, or, you know, when I'm thinking ahead, you know, like when I'm entertaining, and if we want to do that, or even during the day, you know, it'd be nice to have a windbreaker. So I came up with this idea, and I'm really hoping that it works. So the point of this is I'm going to put a tension rod at the top and one at the bottom so that it holds the curtains really taut and doesn't give them any room to billow or bluster. And I'm really hoping that it works. I did try the rod, and it is just a hair too short for tension, but it does come with 2 other options on how to hang it. So Ernie was really impressed when I sent him a picture. I said, well, I'm going to do the tension part. I'm just going to add a little cardboard to make it nice and tight. And when you can come home, you can do the screwing part, because our trim is all like that cement board. So you have to pre-drill before you drill. If it was just wood, I would do it myself, but it's not, and I don't want to ruin our house. So I'm going to wait for him to come home to do the more permanent solution. But anyways, now I'm just getting my lanterns all cleaned up, getting batteries put in them, and I'm going to start pulling this place together. The video is over, almost 35 minutes long. I know it's really long, but good things take time. And yeah, so anyways, I'm going to pull it all together, and I'm going to show you guys the final reveal. Okay, guys, here is the final reveal. Oh, those curtains took forever to get up. Okay, let's go over what we did. First of all, we planted these beautiful pots that are so classic. I laid down my mat, which I love, and this trio, oh my gosh, looks beautiful together. You can see my rug came out nice and clean. There's still some faded spots on there, but I'll take this over what it looked like before. Came out beautifully. I got the curtains all hung up, and they were a pain in my butt. The lights on. Sherpa throws out here, which I've already used because it is chilly. I woke up to 45 this morning. Oh, looks so good. I love these pots, you guys. They just look so good. I've got these up. Here's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang them up on this opening, and I'm gonna hang them up on that opening, and this will be the only one open. And I think it will create a nice, cozy room. But I didn't want to buy them unless I knew that my trick was gonna work, and my trick worked. So now, and the beautiful thing about, okay, this is how off-centered homes are. This up here, I had to use the screws to put the brackets in. The tension was a hair too thin, or too small. And down here, the tension rod worked. So it works out perfectly because there's still openings, little openings for the air to come through. So it doesn't put a lot of stress on the curtains. And they're just billowing, you know. It's pretty windy today. So this is a great test. But look at how beautiful they look. And they're not touching the bottom because, oh, and I moved to the grill, so there's a stain here, another pressure washer thing that I need. But there's a little opening down beneath that is perfect for water to get out, you know, and we don't have to worry about it. This is what it looks like. The lights are magnificent. You guys have to check them out. Love them. I'm gonna go to Lowe's and I'm going to get a tan cord. I should have picked it up when I saw it the other day. And I'm gonna wrap this cord around up there and then drop the tan one down so you don't see all of this, but it doesn't look horrible. And I'm gonna get a timer so they come on by themselves, but everything just looks so classic and so pretty. I love it. I can't wait to, I need to get a smaller extension cord too. Can't wait to get it all decorated for Christmas. It's just my winter porch, so I didn't, you know, do anything but change out my pots, add them, my beautiful candle holders, and a couple of throws, the curtains, and cleaned my rug, and that's all I did. But it feels cozy out here. It feels like a room, so. Anyways, I'll post on Instagram what it looks like at night. You can follow me here. I'll put it on the screen, but I'm loving the way it looks. This is perfect for winter. And then when Christmas comes, I'm going to show you. All I have to do is add my Christmas trees and all my decor out here and turn those blankets around, and we've got instant Christmas. When I decorate for Christmas, I'm going to take these pots here and I'm going to put them here, and I'm going to move my little lamps into the garden. So these will flank the entrance. And then this pot and this candle thing will come over here as a trio. But I wanted them on this side so that I can enjoy it when I'm sitting in the chairs because it's so pretty. That is my back porch. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Sorry it was so long, but it was a lot of work. Thank you so much for joining and staying until the end, you guys. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I love chatting with you guys in the comments, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.